We're back here on the minor league pregame show. Before we get to first pitch for tonight's Texas League matchup, let's get a look at our Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Seth Hargrove will be in the glow, and he's making his Double-A debut in this one after being the organization's first pick in the most recent first-year player draft.
Yeah, there's a lot of excitement around him, Matt. He was targeted pretty heavily heading into the draft, and they made it clear they were very happy they got the opportunity to draft him. And, you know, he's still got a long road ahead of him before he makes his big league debut, but I'm pretty confident he'll be an impact player when he gets there. Now, it's time to work hard and prove why he was worthy of being a first-round pick.
Okay, we're looking forward to this one. Lineups and first pitch on the show coming up next. The show's continuing coverage of minor league baseball is on the air. It's opening night 2014, and we've got a good matchup here between the San Antonio Missions and the Springfield Cardinals. And before we get too much further, here's a look at each manager's starting lineup here for the opener. And let's not forget our two starting pitchers as you see how they match up for this one. Carlos Almanzar makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this evening.
Shortstop, Carlos Almanzar.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And we are a long way from summer tonight, and even 40 degrees at first pitch. Ready now on 1-1. Big swing there as it's hit pretty well out toward deep left field. Minor has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number one.
Yeah, an easy fly ball there to start the ball game. One of the big keys for him in this one is going to be keeping that leadoff man off base. He's off to a good start here.
Marty Oliver will dig in and take his first cuts of the new campaign. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike one.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Minor is over now, and he puts this one away in foul territory, and there are two men out. Gabriel Trejo will have his first opportunity now as it comes with the bases empty here in the top of the first. He goes right after the first pitch here and shoots it back up the middle and into center field for a base hit.
And even if this doesn't lead to a run, it's important not to let this guy get out there and skate through the first inning, throwing as few pitches as he has. If nothing else, maybe you force him to throw another, 5, 6, 7 pitches to the next hitter.
Brian Cortez is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
Well, that is such a good pitch. first pitch changeup, when you know a guy's a first pitch fastball guy, just use his aggressiveness against him.
2 out with the man at first. Now a ball hit hard toward first. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. Now the relay home. And the run is in to score to make this a 1-0 ball game.
There's the first shot across the bow right here. You get the 2-out single. You give your cleanup guy a chance to swing it here in the first inning, and he delivers to chase that runner home to give his guys the early 1-0 lead.
Basil Leonard will stand in looking to keep this first inning rally hot. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Oh, now there's a location you want right there. If that ball gets hit, you're just going to bang it into the ground all night long.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Nice comeback here to get it 0-2. And now you've got to put that early run behind you and make sure that this doesn't get any worse.
Let her rip. Here we go.
Good waist pitch, 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Missions lead it 1-0. Lance Leahy leads things off now in the top half of the second.
Right fielder, Lance.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1.
Come on, big dog. Get your pitch.
Now he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. 2-2 pitch pulled on the ground down to third. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Batting 7th, first baseman, Jason Villa.
Jason Villa will get his first opportunity now. First offering on the way. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Here's another 0-2. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
And he was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
Junior Powell will stand in here looking to keep the inning alive with 2 gone now in the top of the second. First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes. And the 1-0 is sent out to straightaway center field. Robinson is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. San Antonio's out in front, 1-0. Seth Hargrove will stand in now with the bases loaded, and this is one at-bat he doesn't want to just throw away. He can really help himself here.
Yeah, hitting is not really in a lot of pitchers' DNA, but you're right. If he can find a way to just find a hole with a ground ball, that could be huge.
And here's a fastball that he takes the other way out to fairly deep right. And what do you know? That's his first double-A hit.
Well, of course, as a pitcher, your job is to prevent hits. But I knew some pitchers in my day who really knew how to swing it. Maybe he'll turn out to be one of those guys.
Michael Minor will stand in as the lineup turns over here. He was called out on strikes to open the home first. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball one. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
That hole getting a little deeper now. It's 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
2-1.
When you know that guy's struggling out there, you don't want to be helping him out 2-0.
Runners on the move for second, and now they've got him picked off. And it's in time. He's out at second as a good relay gets him.
Yeah, a real nice move that time. Got him caught leaning on that front leg. You see his right leg, and he had nowhere to go after that.
William Tran will turn right around and get us started here. 9-1-2 to start inning number 3. Swinging an easy grounder to third. Barehanded, throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The batter, shortstop, Carlos.
Well, let's slow this one way down and give you a look and show motion. He knows right from the start he's going to have to go barehanded if he's going to have any chance. That's a beautiful pickup there.
Carlos Almanzar will get a second crack at it here. He flied out to lead off the ball game. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Might have been anticipating the sinker there because he was well under that one.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And that is down as that could be two bases. And he is in at second base with a one-out double.
Pretty fortunate he was able to keep this ball fair. This is pretty close down the line. You see it winding up, one hopping the wall down there, and that allows him to cruise into second with two bases.
Marty Oliver will try it again. He flew out his first time. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and two strikes here.
Yeah, same pitch, same result, and he's late on it again.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Boy, and just a great call that time to turn to the changeup. That's one of those at the plate where you don't even wait for the umpire to make the call. You know you're a goner.
Gabriel Trejo will stride in again. He singled and later scored his first time. Up and in for ball one. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Now a swing, and he popped him up. Straight up, as this is right around home plate. Batista has got it, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Springfield's out in front, 2-1. Brian Cortez will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Swinging a hard liner to center field. Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch.
You know, it's always a danger as an outfielder when you try to make a play like this. You worry about that wrist because sometimes you can get it tucked under when you hit the ground and you can twist it up pretty good or maybe even break it. But here, not only does he come away unhurt, but he also comes away with the baseball.
Basil Leonard will get another shot, called out on strikes his first time around. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1.
Come on, baby. See it, drive it. Let's go.
Let her rip.
Reaches for one and slaps it down the line at third. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Very quickly, 5 pitches and 2 outs here in the 4th. So those are the kind of innings you love to have if you plan on working deep into a ball game.
Lance Leahy will stand in. He grounded out his first time. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. 1-0 pitch is a sinker swung on and missed, 1-1. Changed things up on him and he got him to swing through it, 1-2 now.
And now he's made most of the hitters inside conscious. And of course, that opens up the outside corner when he has to go there.
And that misses, and we're even at 2-2. And a sinker there, swung on and missed for out number 3. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4, and Springfield leads this thing 4-1. Seth Hargrove will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
Catcher, Seth Hargrove.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there.
Here we go, kid. Here we go.
Now the first pitch of the inning is turned around and into the gap in left center, and that's going to find the alley for extra bases. And a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double.
And another hard hit ball off of him right there. And that's not the first one he's allowed so far. As you take a look at his line, not too much to write home about right there. This has not been one of his better performances at all.
Michael Minor will stand in now with the runner at second following the leadoff double.
Yep, more hot water here to start the inning, and it's right back into that stretch again. And this is starting to become a theme for him.
Nobody. Wait for your pitch right here. Let's get your pitch. Hey, find something you like up there.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
And I think that's been a big part of the problem so far. He just can't locate his fastball, especially in situations where he has to.
Come on, guys. Get your pitch up there. Let it go.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. A runner at second, nobody out. And he steps off, and now the runner's trying for third. Now they put the tag on him at third, and that'll officially go as a caught stealing there, and that's the first out of the inning.
And this is a helpless feeling as a runner. You know, he's trying to be aggressive, but gets a little too over anxious, and they step off and nail him.
Jason Villa will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That changeup's been real effective for him so far. The guys have been falling behind in the count, so they're forced to protect. And this thing looks so good coming out of his hand that they just go ahead and chase after it.
Junior Powell will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location right on the knees.
Right back to the outside part of the plate, but that misses as well. It's 2-1. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
And we've seen guys swing at that four-seam riding fastball up in the zone, but you're never going to get on top of that thing when it's up that high.
And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Well, that's generally the rule. If you throw a pitch on 2-1, you'll probably see it again on 3-2, and he comes up empty there.
William Tran will stand in here hoping to at least put a ball in play here this inning. First pitch on the way. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Fooled him badly there. I mean badly. It's 1-2.
And that's the pitch that they've had trouble with all night long. They just have not been able to...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Carlos Almanzar will come in now to begin their half of the 6th, and it's been a struggle for them so far. Just 3 hits through the first 5 innings.
And that's certainly not going to be enough to get the job done. And as the scoreboard bears out, if they want to get back in this game, I think this is the inning that it needs to start happening.
And the 0-1 is lifted in the air out to right. And the 6th inning opens with a flyout, 1 away.
And I'll tell you, I like the way he's handling himself out there. He's going after guys, he's working ahead in the count, and he's keeping the ball around the plate. All the things you want to see in a young pitcher.
First pitch to him. Marty Oliver stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
Gabriel Trejo will stand in. He's singled and popped out in his first 2 at-bats. Ooh, and heads up as this is pulled foul. Opposite field to left. Minor is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So they go quietly here in this half inning. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. Springfield's out in front, 4-1. Seth Hargrove will bat for himself here with his guys up 3 here in inning number 6.
Seth Hargrove.
First pitch of the inning here is wrapped right back from where it came, and that'll get into center field for a leadoff single.
Boy, he's doing it all out there so far. Not only is he pitching a great game, but he gets in on the act offensively as well.
Michael Minor will dig in. He singled his last time around. And a step off. Runners off for second. And he'll be tagged out at second base on a good, smart play there.
And that's a situation where a guy just gets a little too antsy out there. So once they step off, he's left with nowhere to go.
Brian Cortez will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the one run, that's it.
Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike one. Fouled straight back. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
Tough pitch to lay off there with 2 strikes. I'm not sure if that was a good take or whether he just got fooled on a changeup and couldn't pull the trigger.
Jammed him a little here as this is hit softly to the left side. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Center fielder number 9, Hazel Leonard.
Basil Leonard will dig in for the third time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. And he takes ball 1. Not the first time he's felt the squeeze tonight.
Yeah, he's looking and saying, what do I got to do to get a strike?
Hey, let her rip one time.
And it runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
And you go back to the call on that very first pitch, how important that was. Now instead of a 1-1 count, you're at 2-0 with a really dangerous hitter up there.
And this will be taken in without much trouble. It's an easy start to the 7th. 2 gone.
That ball was hit well, and it might have been a different story if he pulled it. Instead, he hit it to the big part of the ballpark, and he's retired.
Lance Leahy will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul.
Come on, let her rip right here.
Hey, have a rip.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be in.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
And now, as a hitter, 1-2, you've got to be thinking right center field. He'll take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
Good one right here.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
So many times, pitchers will get ahead, and they'll start to mess around, and the next thing you know, it's a full count like it is here.
7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
It's been a great start for him to this point. Into the 7th inning of work now, and that's just the first walk he's allowed so far. So maybe not a red flag just yet, but it is something worth watching.
Jason Villa is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. Starting to run out of innings here as they are unable to cut into the deficit. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark, and Springfield leads this thing 5-1. Seth Hargrove will buy himself another at-bat, and in turn he'll get himself a nice little ovation for the work he's turned in on the mound so far.
He's been great. And this is an appreciative crowd. They like what they've seen, and I don't blame them.
Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. This crowd, not a huge one strictly in terms of numbers, has definitely had plenty to cheer about.
Yeah, they have been a very vocal bunch, that's for sure. These are the true fans out there on a night like this.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, give him credit up there. He's going to take his hacks.
Gets under this one as this is hit high and pretty deep out there to center field. Leonard retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. 8th inning coming up. Springfield's out in front, 5-1. Junior Powell will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Rico Escalona will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. And he hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike one. One and one. Rolled softly down the line, and that is a foul ball. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Now a half swing, but it's strike three anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
And here this is one more time on show track. You can see it. He checked his swing there, and I think he did so in time, but you can clearly see that that pitch is in the strike zone, and I think ultimately that was a called third strike.
Carlos Almanzar will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. And this one will be out of play off to the left. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
And you know, he's been the beneficiary of most of the calls here tonight, but I think that's one that he thought he should have had.
The 2-2. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. So nothing happening this time around. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. And Springfield leads this thing 5-1. Marty Oliver will stand in, needing to get things started here in the top of the 9th.
Third baseman, Marty Oliver.
First pitch coming. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. The pitch. Good time to call the change as he swings and misses for strike 2. Boy, that changeup's had him eaten out of his hand.
Oh, and they've been falling all over themselves trying to get it. But you've just got to know that that's not going to be a strike. It looks like it is, but it isn't.
Put him away. Give him your best stuff. Here we go. Put him away. You got
Swing, and he popped him up over in foul territory back behind third. And not the start they were hoping for, as the leadoff man is kept off base to start the ninth.
It seems like these guys have had a difficult time squaring up the baseball against him so far. Here's another one that's just a simple soft liner. They don't come a whole lot easier than that.
Gabriel Trejo will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. And he hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker, strike one.
And even though he's pitching well, this is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. So they can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2. Fouled back. Swing, and he pops him up behind the bag at second. Horn takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
Boy, that's just another off-balance swing right there. Not only are these guys light on hits, they're not even making solid contact right now.
Brian Cortez will stand in as their last chance now. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Well, we talked about how they needed a good outing out of this guy, and he gave them that and even more, finishing off the complete game victory.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he definitely turned in the standout performance in this one. He finishes with an even 10 strikeouts, and he was instrumental in leading his guys to the victory.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. Springfield wins it 5-1. Good night, everybody.
The final line score for our ball game. For the victorious Springfield Cardinals, 5 runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left 19 runners on base. For the Missions, 1 run on 3 hits. No errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 51 minutes. Thanks for joining us this evening. And please drive home safely.